Hello YouTube. Hello. I want to do a little video response to Reese's video, and I'll start off talking about Cameron because he was the first person that had the sort of puking up thing and not, going down and not feeling too well. And I think basically with Cameron, I've initially thought it might be like food poisoning. So I didn't know they were eating octopus or something at some point. I thought, well, it could be a dodgy octopus. But or baby octopus, not a fucking great big one, but baby octopuses they're eating. But and then I thought to myself, no, like, he's steaming drunk. I think he's overdone it on his world tour. So Cameron, I think you need to calm down a little bit, otherwise you might end up like me. But as far as Dalia goes, she had a slightly different experience. Like, she didn't do the puking up thing, I don't think. She just basically went down there and then passed out and stuff. And I think that was linked to the fact that her granddad was poorly. I don't know if it was before, after, or at the same time that he was poorly. But I have been thinking, that is literally the reason for that, is she picked up on the fact, that he was poorly. And it's like a spiritual link, love and all that, it can link people. Now my opinion is it's possible that if Reese did do the Reiki, which he said he did the Reiki, and she snapped out of it, there's a good possibility that that Reiki could have helped her granddad, without a doubt, because obviously, cross fingers, as long as Dalia hasn't got anything wrong with her, it's to do, it's going to be to do with that, with a bit of luck. And at the time she was connected to her granddad, so when Reese done the Reiki, then that would have gone through her and then to her granddad. And there is the other thing that Cameron was there as well, and I know that you can do astral Reiki healing, so that might have helped in some way. Or there's quite a lot, there's loads of different ways to look at it, I suppose, isn't there? But anyway, I want to finish this one with a little story, because I know a similar story to that. It's very similar actually. Basically there was this guy in Bournemouth, and unfortunately he got run over and he died, right? Now him and a very close mate of his always used to have a drink together. Now for some reason that evening they just didn't. They went their own separate ways. One went to one pub and one went to the other pub, yeah? And the young man that got run over, well basically, let me just work this out. Yeah, his mate, the one that got run over was having a good old session, right? Okay, which obviously kind of added to the fact that he was run over, because he was probably pretty pissed when he crossed the road. But the driver was a twat as well, by the sounds of it, a complete arsehole, like, really was driving fast and apparently was drink driving, but he got away with it. But this is beside the point. Anyway, look, I drifted off. His best mate that didn't have a drink with him that night was at a different bar, and all his mate had to drink that night was he had half a pint of beer, and he just didn't feel good. Like, he just only had half a pint and just didn't feel like drinking. He just felt really odd and strange. So he left the pub that he was drinking in and walked down the road, yeah? And as he walked under this flyover, it's like a big roundabout sort of flyover, he just went to the floor, collapsed to the floor, and just fucking puking everywhere in a right state. Couldn't work out what the fuck had gone wrong. Like, he never felt like it in his life. Like, and he only had half a pint of beer, and bearing in mind this is someone that drinks fucking every day, like really built up quite a strong immune system to it, if you know what I mean. So, but anyway, and then not long after that, it really wasn't long after that, because I spoke to this guy and he got a phone call. And it was his mate's sister, and he said, look, he goes, I know something's not up. And she goes, yeah, we've lost him. He's been run over. Now he basically had that funny turn underneath the flyover exactly the same time his best mate passed away. It's pretty intense stuff. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that story. Take care, bye.